Honorable Chair, Barrister Mohammad Ruhul Kudus Kajol, the 18th Attorney General for Bangladesh and Chair of today's session. Mr. Stephen Lillard, Resident Representative, UNDP. His Excellency Nicholas Wicks, Ambassador of Sweden, a good friend of mine, as I think, and His Excellency Hakon Gulbrandsson, who is unfortunately could not attend due to his other very important program. Barrister Tasnuba Shelley, Program Director and Deputy Attorney General, distinguished members of the bench and bar, university, focal persons, and most importantly, our first ever batch of the interns, the journalists, the lawyers, the members of the bar, a very good afternoon. I'm very delighted to be here today because when I was discussing about this program with my some esteemed colleagues like Deputy Attorney General Asaduddin, Deputy Attorney General Johnny, Tasnuba Shelley, Galib, Maria, and our very proud first intern of the Attorney General Office is Radia. Radia is here.
Yeah.
And I was thinking that some young legal mind should come forward who will give the nation, and the nation will get the benefit and feel the benefit of this kind of internship after 5 to 10 years. And the interns who have completed today their 6-month journey, I strongly believe that they can feel their distinction, differentiation, their quality than that of their other fellow classmates or students. Don't you think so? Interns, don't you think so that you have learned so much in last 6 months, which your other friends missed and could not gather such kind of experience and knowledge from Supreme Court lawyers or Supreme Court cultures and practice. It is a moment of profound personal and professional satisfaction for me to stand here by today. When we first envisioned this program, during my tenure as the 17th Attorney General, it began as a pioneering pilot initiative designed to bridge the gap between academic legal education and the complexities of public sector practice. This program is the first of its kind in our nation's history. Today, seeing the graduation of our first cohort and the arrival of the second, I see that vision transformed into a national priority. For your kind information, I just spoke to the Honorable Prime Minister on the other day in the Parliament that we want to introduce such kind of internship program in the Parliament so that one intern should be assigned to every members of Parliament to do their research work when they will go for Parliament debate. That has been discussed with our Honorable Prime Minister. That is in our mind as well. For too long, there has been a gap between the law in books and the law in action. This program serves as the bridge by bringing the brightest graduates from premier institutions, including Dhaka University, Brack University, and North South University, into the heart of our constitutional machinery. We are building a pipeline of lawyers defined by both excellence and ethical leadership. Our partnership with UNDP Bangladesh, formalized through a memorandum of understanding in December 2025, ensured that this was not a fleeting experiment but a permanent pillar of our justice sector. For your kind information, in the recruitment process, we have not made any room or kept any room to pick and choose. The university will give us on merit basis. And that's the way we thought about that. No pick and choose should be given, no tadbirbazi should be given here. So in that way, we have started here. We are 25 outgoing interns You are the pioneers. You have spent 6 months in the office of the Attorney General, an office established under Article 64 of our Constitution as the principal legal advisor to the state. You did not just observe, you contributed. Your research reached the highest levels of judicial discourse, including the historic 13th Amendment hearings. You have studied international humanitarian law in Cox's Bazar and engaged with the future of digital justice. As you step into your careers, let me share a reflection from my own life. When I began as a junior to the legendary Syed Ishtiaq Ahmed, I faced the same pressure you will feel. The way of complex cases and high expectations. I learned then that the soul of your professional life must always be grounded in three things: the Constitution, our professional code, and unwavering integrity. You will face moments where the easy path is tempting. I urge you, never compromise your justice. If your integrity remains intact, the rule of law in Bangladesh is safe. I must take a moment to welcome the deans and faculty members from our leading universities. We are joined today by the leadership of institutions like Dhaka University, Brak University, Rajshahi University, Islamic University, Chittagong University, IUB, and North South University. You have perhaps the hardest job of all. Long before these interns reached the Attorney General's office, they were in your lecture halls. You didn't just teach them status, you taught them how to think, how to question, how to speak, how to seek the truth. We are the beneficiaries of your hard work, and the state is stronger because of the caliber of graduates you produce. Please join me in a round of applause for our educators. I have recently been learning more about the Attorney General's Office UNDP Legal Alumni Network, which is called ALAN. And I must say, I am incredibly excited about its potential. Your graduation today is not an exit, it is an entry this, into this prestigious network. By joining ALAN, you carry a lifelong duty of confidentiality and professional mark of distinction. You are now the permanent keepers of our institutional memory. To the 25 incoming interns, you must have taken your oath. Use this platform boldly. Understand that your research on fundamental rights and administrative law are the bricks in the foundation of a stronger legal system. Write with integrity and serve with purpose. I extend my deepest gratitude to the Attorney General's Office, especially the Additional Attorney Generals and UNDP Bangladesh for this strategic partnership. To our international partners, the ambassadors of Sweden and Norway, thank you for supporting this vision of youth-led legal reform. By engaging these young professionals, we ensure that the law sees ordinary people better and ordinary people see the law clearer. Congratulations to the first cohort and a warm welcome to the second. Let us work together to build the future of law of Bangladesh. Thank you once again. Shubho Novoborsho. সাংবাদিকরা বাংলায় বলো যদি journalists have asked me to requested me to say something in Bangla. So please never mind. I have forgotten to give a thank to Rumana. Actually, Rumana is the first person with whom I shared this idea. She shared with her office and convinced her, rockman, Mr. Lillian Ruler, about this program. And then he came and had a meeting with us, right? as I understand.